Episode 44. Face Your Fears. Sam.
Dylan,
Yo.
what's up?
I spent 2.5 hours mowing and weed eating the yard. And I don't even have a big yard. Dude, I fucking hate mowing the yard.
Is that the thing you hate the most out of everything you have to do about a house?
Yep, any sort of chore work, but it's only because now I used to mow a lot whenever I was younger, like mow our yard and shit. And
Yeah,
I
same.
worked for my cousin Gage. He had the mowing business, so I'd mow for him. Riding mowers, especially zero turns, are fun.
Yeah.
That is enjoyable mowing, okay? But I have a fucking push mower, and it's not even one of those that like propels itself, dude. So I have to just behind it the whole time, shoving, and there's holes all out my yard with like that, and dude, I did legs yesterday too, so my legs are sore as fuck. I did chest today, and then I came back and mowed the yard. I'm so sore, dude. It took so long.
When did you do it? Was it hot? Was it sun solar or what?
It was yeah. Probably started at I started at about 5:30 probably. So
It took you 2.5 hours?
it took me 2.5 hours.
Oh,
I did the front yard twice. I let the grass get really fucking long, so I had to do the front yard. Should have done the backyard twice, but I did the front yard twice and tried to make it look a little better. And then the backyard, dude, literally had like weeds like this fucking tall back there just chilling. So I went over it a little bit, but I ain't worried about going over it a couple times because we're fenced in. Nobody can see it. I didn't get anywhere. Is it still going?
Yeah.
I didn't get anywhere near the spiders though. There's those two.
I can't
They're
believe
literally
you
this
haven't-
big around.
I
No
can't believe you haven't
shit.
killed him yet, dude.
I got close to them, but apparently they're banana spiders, so they're harmless, is what they said. But I haven't got close to them. I'm terrified.
Yeah, they're just so damn big.
The corners of the weeds are back there, and the spiders are just chilling. But everywhere else is good. And I weed eated too after I mowed. And dude, the fucking weed eater, you know how you usually supposed to tap it and more string will come out? It won't come out. It's like tangled up in the thing. So every time I want to get more string, I have to turn it off, pull the thing up here, undo it, pull string out. That's why it took me so long.
That's your dude.
And dude, it was fucking awful. I started getting bit by mosquitoes in the backyard, so I was swiping at mosquitoes while I was weed eating.
Oh, God.
I started to get pissed. I was like slamming it on the ground, like, why would you fucking? Oh my god, dude. I knew it wasn't gonna come out either.
You just gotta slam it on the ground.
Oh my god.
It helps. Dude, that helps.
I've been mowing the backyard before. I didn't do this today, but I've taken whenever I let it get really fucking tall. And so I try and go over it, and the mower will die, it'll shut off, and I have to restart it and pull the fucking weeds out of it. I've taken it and I've just heaved it against the side of the fence before because it kept fucking dying on me. So I just off the ground, boom, let it fall on its side, and I took off inside. I was like, fuck it. Came in, cooled down, went back out and finished it off. But dude, fuck push mowers.
Yeah, that sucks.
If you use a push mower consistently, you enjoy it, you're a psychopath. No doubt about it. It doesn't propel. It's a good workout, but Jesus Christ, there's other ways to get a workout.
I haven't had to mow anything in a really long time. It's been nice. But when I was a kid, I didn't mind mowing very much because the riding lawnmower.
Yeah.
What sucked is picking up all the fucking sticks in the yard.
Yeah.
So we had trees all over the place, and there were sticks fucking everywhere. And Dad would always be like, "Go pick up the sticks."
Yeah, go pick up
And
sticks
So
first
that would be
before
the
you
first
go.
thing I had to do, and that was what I fucking hated. Just
Yeah.
picking up a bunch of sticks. That's
I
it.
remember whenever we lived out by that lake for a really long time, we would go pick up rocks out of the yard and shit. I'd be on a four-wheeler and I'd have like a little fucking trailer thing on it, and I'd just go toss rocks into it. It was fucking terrible. I had to do that before he'd go.
Fuck mowing.
Build shit and everything. Dude, fuck mowing. It was awful. But I was thinking about it. I was mowing with my shirt off because it was obviously hot as fuck, and I'm damn good looking. But I was mowing my shirt off, and I got to thinking, have you ever heard, like I've seen on Instagram before, to be like, what's something that's not illegal but feels illegal? You ever heard that before?
Yeah.
Or, you ever read that saying
Something
on
like
Instagram?
that,
Something
yeah.
like that?
Perfect.
I was thinking about it. It's like I was mowing my shirt off. That's kind of acceptable. But what if I was butt ass mowing?
You can't do that. That's illegal.
Right, like out in the front. But like, is it in the backyard where it's enclosed?
I don't know. That's probably
that
considered private.
illegal?
That's probably legal.
But see, that was what I was thinking about. Because like, obviously in your front yard you can't do it because that's public indecency.
Yeah.
But if you're in your backyard and it's closed up, is that illegal?
I don't. If it is, it shouldn't be.
I think so too. How many times do you go outside butt ass naked though?
No. Never.
Because it feels wrong.
Yeah. That was weird.
But I mean, so I guess the front door is the threshold of illegality, and then the back door is questionable.
Okay, what about this though? What if you're standing naked in your window and you got the blinds open?
Oh yeah, that's true. I am inside my house, butt ass naked. Can I not? I'm just like looking out the window.
Helicopter dicking to the world.
That's what they chose to look in here. That is true. Is that? Would you catch a charge?
It's only one way to find out.
Break the window open. Let's go. People walk around the neighborhood all the time, dude. I could try it out.
So I don't know what they would do. That would be an interesting police call though.
That would be. It's like hold on. He's in his house, but he's standing there butt ass naked while making eye contact with him right now, and he's swinging his dick around, slamming it against the window.
Officer,
It's not illegal.
Officer in the area, we have a T-103.
He's like, oh, another. What the fuck? They come in, they're like,
You gotta quit helicopter dicking.
at least quit swinging. You can stand there.
You
But
can stand there naked. You just gotta quit swinging around.
I don't know. I was just thinking about that earlier. You think of anything else that is not illegal but feels illegal? There's the beeper for the cinnamon rolls. Some cinnamon rolls about to come out.
Oh, nice.
Actually, they're about to go in and they're going to come out a little bit.
Anything else that feels illegal?
Yeah, something that feels illegal but isn't.
No, there's things I just don't like that people do.
Yeah.
Like talking on a speaker in public.
Should be illegal.
Fuck that.
That should be illegal, dude.
That pisses me off a lot.
And it's like their own world. They don't even like.
And they don't even care. They're just being loud, being a nuisance to everybody
It's
else around them,
like-
and don't even give a fuck.
It's crazy to me, dude. How do you like feel confident in like the security of your conversation too? I don't want people listening in to like what I'm talking about, even if it's just bullshit.
Yeah, but also like if you're on the phone with me, you never know what the fuck I'm about to say. Like,
Exactly.
You
don't wanna-
never know.
You trust that person on the other line that much?
I definitely don't trust any of my friends enough to just like let other people hear our
For
conversation.
sure.
There's no telling
Don't
what the
walk
fuck they're
around
about to say.
speaker blaring, dude. No shit.
So like that sucks.
I
What
can't
about you?
stand when people walk around with like at the gym and they'll have their phone music playing. Or like even worse, they'll have like a little JBL speaker.
With them. Yeah,
Dude.
that's ignorant.
That is something I feel like should be illegal at the gym, but I don't think it is. It's not.
So far, this is a trend. We don't like hearing other people
That is
unnecessarily.
true. Keep your shit to yourself.
Yeah.
Please, don't give a fuck about what you're doing.
And I've talked about this before, but when people don't pay attention to their kids in public, that should be illegal.
Ooh,
Or they
yeah.
just let their kids kind of do whatever the fuck they want.
I did see a thing that I was watching Ridiculousness, and Rob Dyrdek was talking about that. He said, once you have kids, he said, we're sitting on a plane and you see my 5-year-old crying over there, and he's like, you're like, oh, my kid just won't be quiet. He said, I'm sitting there just like thinking, you're so cute. You're so cute. I was like, well, shit. Like maybe something changes when you're a parent, but still, you gotta surroundings. You gotta
You just can't let your kid run free.
You gotta
with a bunch of shit going on.
make sure you
just can't.
respect the other people around you.
Dude, I was in. Went a come and go recently over here, and when I walked in, this lady was kind of like walking around, and I could tell she was like wide-eyed and shit, like really looking around. And I was like, what the fuck's that lady doing? You know, I'm just kind of like doing what I was doing, but kind of also like, what the fuck? And then she ran out of the store and then like looked around for a little bit, came back in and was like, my kid's gone, my kid's missing. And I was like, oh shit. I was like, are you serious? Like, I was like, this isn't happening right now. Like, there's no way this could be happening. And so she like frantically runs around, goes and looks in the at all the people at the store. Like, would you look in the bathroom? And she's like, no. And they're like, what the fuck are you doing? Like, go look in the bathroom. So at this point, I was like, okay, this bitch is stupid. Like, she's just freaking out, doesn't know what's going on. Like, can't find a kid. Like, she's clearly not thinking. All right, she didn't check the bathroom. That should be the first place that you check.
Obviously.
So anyway, I'm like, okay, I'm just kind of sitting back, like looking around, like seeing what's going on. Like, I didn't see it wasn't like a car came by, swooped in, scooped up a kid, and peeled out.
Snatched the kid
so
up
like,
real
I
quick.
didn't see anything like that. So I was like, all right, this is like weird. And I was like, I don't really know what to do. At this point, there were like multiple people helping, and I was like, I don't really know like what to do. So like, I'm just gonna kind of stand here and not really know, because it kind of freaked me out too. And finally, they found the kid. Had been outside and like walked around the building or some shit, but they found it and. Everybody went back to normal.
They got it in its cage. Everything's okay.
I was like, how do you just let your fucking kid walk off?
How
like
old?
that? Probably like 5, 6.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's parental fault right there. You fucking
Yeah.
let your kid just walk off.
stuff just makes me so upset.
Should be illegal. I haven't seen anything like that happen too often, but I was in Walmart one time and I had them all call my mom because I got scared and couldn't find her. I was really little kid. I was like, I can't find my mom. What am I supposed to do? I don't know where she is. And they're like, hold on. Lisa Fears, we have your kid at the front. He's a piece of shit. Mom came up there, slapped me around a little bit. I remember, I think I've done that more than once also at Walmart. Place used to be so big whenever we were little, dude.
Yeah, it used to feel really.
Oh my
really
god!
big.
Just run up and down the toy aisle the whole time, play with everything, and then not go home.
I don't think I ever did that, but I definitely was scared a few times. But I always would just keep looking and eventually found them. But yeah, I agree though. It did feel fucking huge.
I was like, please, I don't know what to do. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna end up in Wayfair. In a cabinet.
Cabinet.
Need a cabinet on Wayfair. Be a $5,500 cabinet. We'll go put the cinnamon rolls in.
Nice.
Can you remember that shit that they were talking about? They had the supposedly on Wayfair. They were selling people in cabinets.
Oh yeah, dude, that's insane.
Whatever happened to that?
I don't know. It's crazy that news things just come and they just go. Like they're here. We'll like talk about it. Everybody will talk about it for like a few days, and then after that, nobody gives a fuck about it. It's crazy because there's so much. There's so much. Every few days, there's another huge crazy thing that breaks the internet. So like you can't care about all of them.
You only have so much attention.
So yeah.
And I mean, the average person's not a motherfucking detective, so they're not going to go out and just try to start finding shit. They're going to read a couple articles about it and be like, damn, that's crazy. And then they're going to see something else and then read a couple articles about that. Like, damn, that's crazy. And then go on.
There's just always a new thing.
We're very desensitized, I believe.
To crazy shit. Yeah, absolutely.
For sure, which is bad.
What's the craziest thing you've ever seen in person?
Craziest thing I've ever seen in person, like trauma-wise, like
anything. And you can, however you want to take that question.
Craziest thing I've ever seen in person. What's yours? I'm gonna have to think for a second.
There's a lot of like little shit that I've seen. Like one time, a dude hit a foul ball in practice, and it hit. Okay, like the fence. Like there's a fence down left field and a fence down right field. You know, like this.
Yeah.
It's like this. Well, it hit the fence, bounced up, hit the fence again, and then hit the fence again. And I was like, what are the fucking chances that it comes off a bat,
side of the fence.
off a bat, 100 feet, goes 100 feet away and hits like that perfect so many times, and it's like stuff like that. But the craziest like traumatic thing I've ever seen is we were sitting on the balcony one night, whenever I lived downtown, and there was a bar across the street, and all of a sudden me and my roommate and a couple people were sitting out there, and I heard some yelling for a minute, and then poof, poof, and my roommate looked at me, Brett, and he said, what was that? And I said, that was a gun. He said, really? And I said, yeah. And we got up and looked, and a bunch of people, like 20 people, were just fucking running in every direction, and there was one guy laying on the ground, grabbing himself, just screaming in pain, just agony, and I was just like, that dude just got shot. I was like, this is crazy. He ended up being okay. He didn't die, but it was still just looking at it, I was like,
Jesus.
Freak me the fuck out.
I've never seen anybody get shot, but I thought of something.
Thank God I didn't actually see it. Imagine being the people that were there.
Yeah, that's true. You'd had to identify somebody. I saw, whenever I was young, probably like 5 to 7 maybe. I was with my mom and my grandma. My cousin was with us. We were leaving my great-grandma's house. She lives on a dirt road. And there were these two dudes on a four-wheeler came flying around past us, like we were going this way, and they just passed us on the dirt road, just flying on a four-wheeler. And I remember watching it. They like started swerving a little bit, and then hold on. They started swerving a little bit, and then somehow ended up in a ditch. I think they flipped maybe and rolled over into the ditch.
Surely they started swerving on purpose, right?
I think he was like trying to fishtail, you know? And lost control of the fishtail.
Oh, God.
And then rolled a little bit and then off into a ditch. My grandma starts freaking out. I'm with my younger cousin. She's probably like 4 at the time. She starts screaming, crying. That's the one thing I remember specifically is her being right here and just screaming. And my mom and my grandma, they got out and they went and checked because these dudes were like in the ditch, like under the four-wheeler. And they were like, stay here, stay in the car. So I was sitting in the car and cousin was crying. I eventually got out and went over there. But one of the dudes broke his arm and his arm was like kind of, I just thought of another story. But his arm was like kind of flailing around a little bit. It was obviously broken, but he didn't have too many other cuts on him. The other dude's face was like he had like probably slid across the pavement, not the pavement, the gravel on it. There was like pieces, cuts all over the place. His nose was completely smushed, blood coming out of it. His mouth was tore to shit. He was missing some teeth.
Oh my God!
That's all I remember. I think we waited until maybe somebody else came and took him to the hospital. They weren't like screaming in pain, or they were just kind of like, oh shit, you know. They were. I don't remember exactly like their age. Yeah, for sure. I want to say they were probably like a little bit younger than what we are right now, maybe like high school or some shit like that. But that was pretty extreme. I wish I remember more from that. But whenever I was thinking of the arm, I thought of another story that I remember plenty of. So we went to Colorado for, I think it was the first time. It was me and my dad, a couple other people, and my cousin Gage went. And we get up there and he gets altitude sickness. You ever heard of that?
Yeah, but I've never had it. So what is it? I don't know anything about it.
I don't know much about it either. I was hoping you would, but it's kind of like, I think it's kind of like the flu. Maybe he was like, he had a headache. He was sick to his stomach. Is it kind of
like the opposite of the bends?
It might be.
Just curious.
What happens in the bends?
We're only technically doctors.
Yeah, only technically.
I don't know.
I got a certification a couple of days ago.
Something happens in your blood, I think.
Okay. It might not be like that, but he got altitude sickness, some sort of, I think he was like queasy, headache, shit like that. So we took him to the clinic over there.
They probably deal with that all the time.
Yeah, for sure. We were sitting there waiting to go in, and while we were waiting, there's a dude that comes in, and first guy comes in. He has a broken collarbone. He was mountain biking and ran into a tree. Boom! Smashed a tree, broke his collarbone, came in, and they asked us, the people up there, because it was like a line, you were waiting, and they're like, is it alright if he goes in front of you? And we're like, yeah, let him go. He just broke his collarbone. He's good. Yeah. He's like, fucking arm was hanging out of here. He was like, so we were like, alright, well, we'll just wait a little bit longer to go in. Next guy comes in, he's got a fish hook in his eyelid. They were fishing. Yeah. Dude swung back and fucking clocked him in the eyeball with it, and he was like, they were like, can they go in front of you too? We're like, yes, let them go, please let them go. And so that was all that happened. But the sequence there was just like, it felt kind of random and kind of extreme.
Yeah, for sure. Do you know what they have to do if you get hooked with a fish hook like that? You've never heard people talk about this? So if you get hooked with a fish hook.
I got hooked one time.
Really?
In the back of my arm.
Okay, so what'd they do? How'd they get it out?
I pulled it out.
You pulled it out?
Me, Logan, and Blaine were fishing, yeah. I have a picture, actually, on my phone of the hook in my arm and me doing this.
Okay, well, I've always heard people say that.
It wasn't deep or anything.
Oh, okay. I've always heard people say that you can't pull it out.
Yeah, because it's got the little lip on it.
So you have to push it through and cut it and then pull it out.
Yeah, this one was through dude's eye, so they probably
cut it and
then pulled it out. Yeah, the one in my arm, it wasn't a big hook or anything, and I think it was just like came this way and then maybe in a little bit like this. I wasn't bleeding real bad or anything like that, but I felt a little pinch in the back of my arm, and I turned around and Logan was like, oh, and I was like, what the fuck? What is it? And I looked down, I was like, holy fuck, you hooked me!
Oh my god, dude.
And then I was like, hurry up, take a picture, hurry! Because Blaine was like, oh my fucking, went to pull it out. I was like, wait. It didn't really hurt. It was just kind of, I was like, I get bit by a mosquito or something?
Like it was so sharp.
Yeah.
Just went right in.
So fish are probably just like, oh, what the fuck?
Dude, could you imagine just being like drug out? Imagine if something just came down from the clouds, grabbed us, and just drug us out of here. And then we couldn't breathe because we wouldn't be able to breathe at a certain height. Yeah, that's what it's like.
That'd be crazy, dude. I saw a thing I was on TikTok.
We should kill them in the water.
Yeah?
So I don't suffocate.
Well, I saw a thing on TikTok, speaking of killing fish out of the water, and this dude was showing you how to gut a fish if you don't have any knives or anything.
If you don't have a knife?
Bit the tail off.
Oh my god. Some Ozzy Osbourne shit.
Bit the tail off, flipped it around, bit the head off. Bit the head off. He said, might get a little blood or guts in your mouth, just gotta spit that out. Spit it out. Disgusting. Then he proceeds to open it up a little bit and takes the fish out takes the meat out of the scales or whatever. It was absolutely disgusting. Almost threw the fuck up.
Yeah, I would too.
Raw fish, bit its head off. You hear it crunching.
That guy's got a good immune system.
Oh my god, dude, no kidding.
Daisy.
Daisy, hey! What are you doing? You said, look, we have a guest today. I forgot to announce it. Daisy the dog, Daisy Duke. What are you doing? What do you have to say about eating raw fish? She was like, speaking of raw fish, I'm fucking hungry. Anything? You want to advertise? Advertise, come here. Ah. Oh well.
Where's your
Hat,
Ow.
coming to you soon.
That's my body you're stepping on.
She's licking the face.
Yeah.
Oh, that's what she wants. dude.
Oh.
There's 2 tennis balls right behind you. That's what she fucking wants. Look at her.
What's she looking at now?
I don't know.
That's
Fuck
everything
yeah.
stopped.
All right, dude. You gonna go ahead and cut this one off?
Let's cut it out.
Oh, dude, full house. I'm telling you. I thought about doing it, but I was like, I'm not gonna remember the whole thing. I'm gonna fuck it up. Don't know what I'm talking about. Cut it out. All right, that's a good one to end on. Thanks for listening. Episode 44, 45 next week. So something to look forward to.
It'll be after draft night.
Ooh, it will be. We're drafting next weekend for fantasy football on Saturday. Ooh. Speaking of that, I need to look at a little bit of that shit because I haven't really done much research. Check that out.
I can't wait. It's the fucking best day of the year.
All right. Peace.
Peace out.